Fudge!
Oh, after the party, horses carrying their hooves down in the lobby. The saddles and harnesses on the hardwood floor. Cows and pigs from the night before. Don't read Secretariat's race.
But I gallop when you're lost
And I'm scared and you're neighing away. I want your field runs, but I'll be clearing up hay with you on New Year's Day.
Hey everyone, welcome to Coworker Calamity, the podcast where we try to make sense of the chaos that comes from being young women who have recently entered the quote-unquote real world. My name is Caroline, and today's episode is titled New Year's Nay. Once again, I'm joined by my co-host, and recovered horse girl, Isa!
Hello, I can't find my iPhone. It's outside.
And welcome back to the pod. Someone who definitely would have been part of the Losers Clubs if they were in the hit movie It, Jordan!
Woo!
That just means I'm the main character.
More like Stanley.
What are you implying is going to happen to me in 27 years?
Let's just say things won't be looking up, and I would stay away from the bathtub.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness.
That was quite the intro.
Sorry, you guys. I just got out of work. I'm sweaty. I have Publix grease on me. I almost got in 3 car crashes. My progressive beep went off like 15 times on the way here. I'm not in the best mood. I could be. But I'll be in a better one, I swear. How are you guys?
Also, pretty mad about work.
I was going to say, she's in a bad mood.
No.
I'm feeling good.
Oh, shut it. I'm fine. Traffic getting home today was infuriating. We were being beeped at. It was like Dolby surround sound.
Central.
Dolby Atmos surround sound beeping on all lanes.
7.1 stereo.
Literally
subwoofer.
48,000
kilohertz.
Like
Beeping.
Like, what are they beeping for on a residential 35 miles per hour? Like, where are you trying to go?
No.
This is like...
That's
I
the
don't
mystery
know.
of this town.
I hate this. I hate that road. I hate it. Anyways.
I feel that. So, as some of you may know, this past year in the Chinese zodiac land of things, I don't know what you call it, realm, it was the year of the snake. And the year of the snake is about transformation. It's about shedding away old habits, shedding away old versions of you. And next we got year of the horse. That's 2026, year of the horse. Fun fact.
Peter, the horse is here.
Thank you for that. Fun fact, we are all born the year of the horse. So really, this is kind of like our year.
I'm excited for it.
And so when we were thinking about, all right, this podcast will be coming to you right before the new year flips over. What do we want to talk about? And Isa, do you want to share, your thought process here?
Yeah, so on Instagram, I learned that the year's word, or the word of the year by Webster Dictionary, whoever the heck that is, defined the word of the year as slop. S-L-O-P. Can you say it in a sentence? AI, slop. Basically, it's referring to slop kind of representing AI digital media, basically, generated media. And I feel like 2025 was the year of AI. The discussions, the content, the controversies, everything revolved around AI in a way, in the educational world, in the entertainment world, even in politics. So I honestly thought that slop was a perfect word, because we need to start having a little bit of a negative connotation towards certain AI atmospheres, especially when it comes to creative aspects. So we were talking about horses at lunch at work today. Don't remember why.
Because it's the year of the freaking horse. That's what we're talking about.
True. So I was on a break And
I love how she has to specify she was not.
I was not on the clock. I was not on the clock. I was not on the company
Allegedly.
dime.
She don't even clock in or out, people.
Yeah, I'm salaried, but I was on a quick little break, and I decided, let me indulge in a little bit of AI sloppery and present to you my numerous page novella about Caroline, Jordan, and me, Isa, as horses embarking on an adventure. A journey that you've never seen before. And this story is really close to me in a way where I did absolutely no work. I just told it to write a story. I said, this is Jordan. Jordan's characteristics are timid, cautious, quiet, empathetic, and creative. And Caroline's was vocal, passionate. I think I wrote natural born leader.
Oh, that's nice. I thought you were going to say very natural. Like,
And there was another one.
Sexy.
Sure. And I only put like 2 descriptors on mine because I think I put sly, and I put, what else? I don't even remember. But anyways, it took those characteristics and gave us a little bit of a story. And then I started getting really into it, and I wanted the ending to be a certain way. So I kind of fought with it for way too much time, trying to get it to properly generate the ending. This is so awful, but it's so funny. I'm crying laughing. So we are going to read to you Gallop of 3. Which is
so
a story.
I guess we probably should explain. There's dialogue in there, so we're gonna read our parts as ourselves.
Yes.
And Isa's gonna read her part as herself and narrate, correct?
And narrate, yes.
Okay.
So you guys will only be speaking in the quotations.
Of our sentence.
And we'll see how this goes, because I have a bad feeling about it. We also printed it out and highlighted our lines.
A lot of work. We even highlighted our lines.
We highlighted our lines, on the computer.
Printed it on paper.
On paper. We got
in
it.
2025.
Physical freaking media here, okay? So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Any words, any thoughts as we dive into it?
I think I want to kind of get into character a little bit.
Are you
How so?
method? Are you doing method?
I'm a little bit Christian Bale with
Do you
it.
need an apple?
Have you ever seen those horse girls when they're like on the horse, but it's just a broomstick?
Oh, the hobby horse?
The hobby horsers.
I think I just need to like run around the block with
I
the
wish
broomstick.
you had a horse jelly cat.
I don't, but there is a cute one that I think came out recently. But I would love a
That would
horse
be
jelly cat.
perfect.
For real. Just kidding. All right, I'm ready to get started. Are you ready, Jordan? I feel like Jordan's gonna really.
Jordan's character in this story.
My character
He
goes
doesn't
on
have to
an
act
arc, baby. Let's get
Don't
ready.
spoil shit. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Gallop of 3, Part 1, The Pact. The meadow was alive with golden light as the sun dipped towards the horizon. Jordan stood quietly near an old oak tree, tracing shapes in the dirt with his hoof. Hoof? Hoof. He imagined them as constellations, stars he could never touch but loved to dream about. His chestnut coat glowed softly, and his gentle eyes reflected the sky. Caroline burst through the tall glass like a thunderclap. Her white mane streaming behind her.
Jordan, why are you hiding again?
She called, her voice bold and bright.
The world's too big for standing still.
Before Jordan could answer, another figure appeared, sleek, dark, and sharp-eyed. Isa trotted up with a sly grin. Caroline, you scare him every time, she teased. But you're right. We need something new. Jordan tilted his head.
New?
His voice was soft, cautious. Caroline stamped her hoof.
Puff.
See, why is my freaking horse so freaking loud? This triggers me.
I know.
Did you add that in the slop?
Caroline's horse is a fat
Yeah, literally like
horse.
stomping everywhere.
No, I swear. All I said was
footprints in the ground, which is weird because they were in concrete.
the ground shook as she
A 6.1 magnitude earthquake.
No, I promise you, all I said was that you were. I didn't say you were loud, but that you were vocal. That's all I said. That you were vocal.
We gotta keep going. We're only halfway through page 1.
Caroline stomped her hoof. Sparks of passion in her eyes.
An adventure. We're not just herd horses. We're explorers. There's a legend about the crystal spring beyond the canyon.
Jordan's ears flickered nervously.
Crystal Spring?
Isa's tone dropped to a whisper. Her eyes glinted like secrets. No one knows exactly what it is. Some say it's water so pure it reflects the truth of your soul. Others say it's not water at all, but light, or something older than earth. Horses who've gone looking for it never came back. By the way, there's so many M dashes. So many. Why? Anyways, okay. Jordan's heart thudded.
Never came back.
His voice trembled. Caroline stepped closer, fearless as ever.
Or maybe they found freedom so great they didn't even want to return. Imagine that, Jordan. No fences, no fear, just endless sky.
Jordan looked down at the patterns he'd drawn in the dirt. Stars, paths, dreams.
How's he drawing dreams?
His hooves got that petty claw coffin-shaped nail.
Literally.
Slowly, he nodded.
Okay,
He whispered.
let's go.
Under the starlit sky, the 3 horses touched hoofs and made a pact to seek the crystal spring, to uncover its truth, to never look back.
Okay, I realized that we were speaking because there's no quotation. So, kind of just to give some background for you guys. Basically, we're all horses and we're looking for something that apparently horses know about through the grapevine. Imagine if it was just like a butcher farm. That was the ending. See, if it wasn't AI, it would have been. But on that note, why don't we continue?
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty solid. We have a good foundation. What is the crystal spring? The mystery kind of arises.
Yeah, is it like the water crystal spring? Like
Right.
That brand? And really
Poland
the special
Isn't that
Spring.
Poland Spring?
Oh my gosh. And that's why it would be Poland Spring, because your horse would be Polish and they put you in the spring to make the water.
Well, we'll just have to see what happens if they
Horse.
get there.
If they even get there.
Horse in Polish is konik. Anyways. Galapa 3, Part 2, Shadows on the Path. Okay.
Sounds like a Lady Gaga song.
The night after the pact was restless. Jordan lay beneath the old oak, staring at the stars he traced in the dirt earlier. They looked different now, less like dreams, more like questions. His chestnut coat shivered in cool wind. He thought about the crystal spring, about the stories Isa whispered, horses who never came back. What if they vanished into nothing? What if freedom meant losing everything familiar? He closed his eyes and imagined painting the spring in his mind. Silver water glowing under moonlight, reflections bending like secrets. It was beautiful, but beauty could be dangerous. Jordan knew that better than anyone.
I didn't realize the foreshadowing of that.
Okay.
Caroline didn't sleep either. She paced the meadow, her white mane catching starlight like fire. She hated waiting, hated stillness. Adventure was her heartbeat, but beneath that fire was something she never admitted. Fear of being ordinary. Fear that if she stayed here, she'd fade into the background like any other horse.
Why are they low-key reading me to know? Like,
The crystal spring wasn't just a legend. To her, it was proof that she could lead, that she could matter.
Whoa.
I could matter.
Oops! She stopped and looked towards the canyon in the distance, its silhouette jagged against the horizon.
Tomorrow
She whispered.
we start.
Isa lay on a ridge overlooking the valley, her dark coat blending with the night. She was clever, calculating, but cleverness came with its own curse. She saw risks everywhere, like cracks in glass. Caroline's boldness thrilled her, but it also terrified her. What if Caroline's fire burned too bright and consumed them all?
Big fatty, gotta consume everything.
What if Jordan froze when it mattered most? Isa didn't fear the unknown. She feared losing control. She glanced at the stars and smirked. Crystal Spring, she murmured. Whatever you are, you better be worth this. Morning came sharp and cold. The trio gathered at the edge of the meadow, the world stretching wide before them. Caroline's eyes blazed with determination. Jordan's hooves trembled, but he stood tall. Lisa's gaze swept the horizon, already mapping escape routes in her mind. The canyon loomed far away, a dark scar across the land. And as they began their journey, none of them spoke, but each carried a secret fear, like a shadow at their side.
That's tea. That's tea.
That is tea. That is tea. Okay. The path to freedom had begun, and freedom, they would learn, always comes at a cost.
Okay, Rumpelstiltskin.
Literally. Okay, so thoughts? Really
I'm
setting up characters here, I feel like.
getting back into the AI slop of it all, I've noticed that the AI loves a good simile.
Oh
They
my.
love a like statement.
Yeah. They tried to
Like-
be, they tried to kind of,
Literally me core. I love
literally
like.
all of us core, but I agree.
I love a metaphor, can't lie. But my problem is
But a
I think
metaphor's
they
better than a
use
simile.
yeah, but similar.
Simile.
Eat. But my thing is like, yeah, all these M dashes you guys can't see, but I can see. I think the reason why AI uses it is so it takes up more like word
Space.
space.
Honestly,
so it's like when
low-key,
people are
yeah.
like, can I have a 500-page word? It'll count, so they have to write less. I clocked you, lazy mother.
Even the robots are lazy.
Even the robots are lazy, just like the people using these.
Yeah, for real.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
Yeah, no, and
We all
also
do.
the
Us writing this
similes
story.
and metaphors and the visualization of it all is so creative writing course, 6th grade, 7th grade.
I literally said this when I first she first said this to me. I was like, I literally wrote like this when I was 9.
It's yeah, it's just it's not getting anywhere, but it's trying to. I don't know, but
It's just saying words that it thinks sounds good, but when you
Yeah.
actually dissect it, it's like not meaning like really much. It's just repeating the same thing
Right,
over and
right.
over again in a slightly different way.
yeah, you're gonna hear the same exact ways to describe everybody, like adjectives, descriptions, because those were the words that I used to describe you guys. It's just like it's taking what it can.
It's gonna call me timid 800 times.
Yup, and you're gonna tremble a lot.
My hooves are trembling.
Okay.
His hooves trembled, his murmured, like
And I'm drawing those spirals in the dirt like nobody's
you're out here like
business.
freaking thinking he's Starry Night, Vincent Van Gogh. Like,
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Part 3.
Gallop of 3, Part 3, Whispers in the Wild. The canyon was still a distant shadow when the first signs appeared. They had been walking for hours, the meadow giving way to tangled woods where sunlight fractured into shards through the branches. Caroline led the way, her stride bold and unyielding. But even she slowed when the silence thickened. No birds, no rustle of leaves, just the sound of hoofs on damp earth. Sound of her. Jordan felt it first.
oh wait.
The weight. A weight in the air. Like the world was holding its breath. His chest tightened. He wanted to speak, to tell Caroline they should turn back. But the words tangled in his throat. Instead, he traced shapes in the mud with his...
He's like, I'm choking.
Like, what?
He traced...
Why am I so weird?
I wrote that I said that you were creative.
I know, but like it's like I'm like giving like weird like mystic clairvoyant like writing like
Your
ruins
will
in the ground.
Your will in
No, you're so
season 5 of Stranger
anxious.
Things.
I am Will.
Where you're like, he's here. Okay,
You know,
anyways.
you're just so anxious you can't like speak to such a beautiful horse. So you have to.
True, there is some kind of like
pin in
love
that.
subplot
Yeah, okay,
happening
sorry,
here.
sorry.
Okay. Oh, where am I? Okay, he traced shapes in the mud with his hoof as they paused, spirals and stars, trying to calm the storm inside him. He hated how fear made him small. Isa
hell?
noticed. She always noticed. You're drawing again? She said softly, her voice carrying a strange edge. What do you see? Jordan hesitated.
Patterns.
He murmured.
But they're all wrong. They don't fit.
Me when I like get my pants like a really long time ago when I try them on. It's like,
When I wash
Wrong.
when I wash my
They don't
jeans.
fit.
Caroline snorted, tossing her mane.
patterns don't matter. What matters is is moving forward.
Patterns don't matter. What matters is moving forward. Number 15. Okay. Her voice was sharp, but beneath it was something brittle, a crack in her confidence. She hated this silence, hated the way the woods felt like a cage. Adventure was supposed to feel alive, not haunted. They pressed on, deeper into the trees. That's when they found it, a pool of water, still as glass, but reflecting nothing but sky. It wasn't the crystal spring, they knew that, but it felt like a shadow of it, a whisper. The water shimmered faintly, and when Caroline stepped closer, the surface rippled without wind. Isa's ears flicked back. Don't touch it, she warned. Her voice was low, urgent. Something's wrong. Caroline froze, her hoof hovering above the edge. For the first time, doubt flickered in her eyes.
It's just water,
she said, but her voice lacked conviction. Jordan stared at the pool, his heart pounding. In its depths, he thought he saw shapes, dreams, but shapes.
Dreams, bro.
He saw shapes, stars, past dreams, but twisted, broken. He stepped back, trembling.
It's watching us.
He whispered. Next page.
Literally me when we're not working and our boss like walks past my desk and sees this on the screen.
The wind rose suddenly, carrying a sound like distant hooves. The pool stilled, but the silence that followed was heavier than before. Caroline turned away, her jaw tight.
We keep moving,
she said, but her voice was softer now, less certain. As they left the pool behind, none of them spoke, but each carried something new. Caroline, a crack in her fearless armor. Jordan, a question he couldn't silence. Isa, a plan forming in the shadows of her mind. The canyon was closer now, and the crystal spring, whatever it was, felt less like a dream and more like a warning.
Who's on the edge of their seat?
Spooky. Okay, all right. Part 4, Fractures in the Dark. By the time they reached the canyon's edge, the sun was bleeding into the horizon, painting the sky in bruised shades of purple and red. The land here felt different, raw, jagged, alive with whispers carried on in the wind. The canyon stretched like a wound across the earth, its depths swallowing light. Caroline stood at its precipice, mane whipping in the wind, eyes blazing with determination.
This is it,
She said, voice steady but sharp.
Beyond this canyon lies the valley, the crystal spring.
Jordan approached slowly, his hooves trembling on the loose stone.
Bro.
He peered into the abyss and felt his stomach twist. The drop was endless, the shadows moving like something alive.
How do we cross?
He asked, his voice barely audible. Isa scanned the edge, her sharp eyes catching a narrow ledge winding along the canyon wall. There, she said, pointing with her muzzle. Ew. It's risky, but it's the only way. Caroline grinned, a grin that didn't quite reach her eyes.
Risky is what makes it worth it.
Jordan swallowed hard.
What if we fall?
Caroline turned to him, her voice fierce.
Then we climb back up, you motherfucker. Or we don't. But standing here isn't living, Jordan.
And you clocked that. You really did. Mm-hmm. Her words stung. Not because they were cruel, but because they were true. Jordan.
This paragraph is crazy.
This might be my favorite in the entire story.
Jordan hated how fear chained him. He hated how Caroline's fire made him feel small. But he also hated the thought of losing her. He nodded, though his heart screamed, no. They began the descent. The ledge was barely wide enough for a hoof, loose stones skittering into the canyon below, vanishing into silence. Caroline led, bold and unflinching. Isa followed, calculating every step. Jordan came last, his breath shallow, his mind
His mind's spiraling.
Bro, you're useless.
Literally
oh my god. Fucking good riddance. Halfway across, the wind rose like a living thing, howling through the canyon. The ledge trembled. Jordan froze, his hooves locked.
I can't.
He whispered, panic clawing at his throat. Caroline turned, eyes blazing.
You can! Move!
I can't!
His voice cracked, raw with terror. Isa's voice cut through the storm, sharp and cold. If you freeze, we all Why? Jordan's chest heaved. He looked down, miswhirling into the abyss. The world felt tilted. His legs buckled. Caroline lunged, pressing her shoulder against his, steadying him.
Jordan,
She said, softer now, almost pleading.
look at me. Not the drop. Me.
For a heartbeat, he did. Her eyes burned like fire against the storm, and somehow he moved. They reached the wider ledge, a fragile sanctuary, but the silence between them was heavier than the canyon's shadow. Caroline's fire had cracked. Jordan's fear had nearly killed them.
It wasn't that deep.
And Isa... ... Isa was already thinking ahead. Her mind whispering, this is only the beginning. Who won't make it to the end? Above them, the sky darkened, and far below, in the depths of the canyon, something shimmered faintly, like water or light, or something older than Earth. The crystal spring was close, and it was waiting.
Woo-wee! That was an intense one.
Yeah,
it
was intense, but I had no idea what I was reading. I honestly don't understand
I
how
don't think anything happened. I think we were literally just walking, and then Jordan looked over at the edge and was
I
like,
think-
no!
yeah,
And then I was
I think
like, look at me, not the cliff. And then we just kept walking.
I think what was happening is the only way across was like this really... I picture is like this really skinny edge of the cliff where we're all like...
sliding on it.
Yeah,
and since
like...
we're like horses, like how does that work?
Well, you know those goats who can be on 90-degree ledges or something to
that's
salt?
like the vibe I'm getting.
They crave that mineral sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
I think that was the vibe, for sure.
And my hooves, consider them trembled.
They were I saw a few pebbles shake off the ledge there. I saw even like that dramatic when you like put your like hoof and then like the spot you put it on was weak, so it broke. And then the pebbles found it and I was like, Jordan! That's what I imagined.
That's so cinematic.
Yeah.
Look at me, babe.
That's really
Look
cinematic.
at me, not the drop, me. Freaking
Pick me,
the story.
choose me,
Golly.
love me. Okay,
Alright.
part 5, The Rift. Night fell like a curtain of ink over the canyon. The trio huddled on a narrow plateau, the wind clawing at their coats. Below, the abyss whispered with unseen currents, and far beyond, a faint shimmer pulsed in the darkness, like a heartbeat in the earth. Caroline stared at that shimmer, her eyes burning with restless fire.
We're close.
She said, voice taut with anger.
I can...
With hunger, sorry.
Hunger! What the fuck is
This bitch
this?
can't stop eating.
Literally fat shaming me. Are you sure you didn't put fat?
Oh, I
Eating fatty is
didn't.
one
I
of the
didn't. I
worst?
can pull up the chat.
Okay. I can feel it.
Hey,
You
robot.
Uh,
want to redo that?
Sorry. I can feel it.
The
Ew,
AI took
okay.
over.
Jordan's.
Fuck!
I don't know. It was kind
I'm
of.
just reading it. I can feel it.
Okay. Jordan stood beside her, chestnut coat glinting in the moonlight. He didn't look away from the shimmer this time. It unsettled him, yes, but it also fascinated him.
It's beautiful,
He said quietly.
but beauty can be dangerous.
Caroline whipped around, mane flashing white.
What if it's freedom? You want to spend your life tracing patterns in the dirt while the world waits for us?
Jordan didn't flinch. He met her gaze steady now.
I want to live, Caroline, but living isn't just running blind. It's seeing what's ahead and choosing.
The words surprised even him. For the first time, his voice didn't tremble. Caroline blinked, thrown off by his calm. Isa noticed too, her sharp eyes narrowing. Jordan wasn't the same timid horse who froze on the ledge. Something was shifting. Enough.
One night later, by the way. Like
Literally a
Not
few
even.
hours later, honestly.
20 minutes later, the abyss changed me.
Enough.
Days in the abyss
I'm a
and something
changed
days
horse.
back.
Enough, Isa cut in, her tone like steel. We move at dawn, but we need a plan. Caroline snorted.
Plans slow us down.
Plans keep us alive, Isa shot back. You think courage will hold that ledge when it crumbles? You think passion will stop the wind? The silence that followed was jagged. Caroline turned away, jaw tight. Jordan traced a spiral in the dirt, not out of fear, but thought,
We'll make it,
he said softly.
but not if we tear each other apart.
Okay. When dawn bled into the canyon, they began the descent towards. How did we build a fire?
I think we just
We just
cuddled.
huddled.
I literally think it literally said it like the
I
first
think we
line.
just
I think it
spooned.
literally said, wait, what was it?
We huddled. The
We
trio
huddled
huddled on a
together.
narrow plateau.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we were literally spooning all night.
Oh.
Who's Big Spoon? Who's Middle Spoon? Who's Little Spoon? I'm Little Spoon.
I'm middle.
Yeah, I'm Big Spoon because I'm the tallest, so it just makes the most sense.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Keep going.
Okay. When dawn bled into the canyon,
I love how quickly, by the way, we agreed on that.
we
Not even hesitation.
rehearsed. We all knew our place.
Yeah.
When dawn bled into the canyon, they began the descent towards the shimmer. The path narrowed. The thick air thick with a strange hum. Like distant hooves pounding in rhythm. What does that even mean? The ledge trembled under their weight. Under whose weight?
Which one of us? AI didn't respond to that.
Then came the sound, a crack like thunder. A slab of rock tore free, plunging into the abyss. The ledge lurched. Caroline leapt forward, fearless, but Jordan didn't freeze this time. He shifted his weight, steadying himself, and grabbed Isa's manes to keep her from slipping.
Hold on.
She shouted, voice strong. That was the most...
I don't know if I would describe that voice.
Hold on.
Hold on.
For a heartbeat, Caroline stared at him, surprised, maybe even proud. The ledge steadied, and the tension between them didn't. Caroline's fire burned hotter. Isa's mind whispered darker truths. And Jordan felt something new. Resolve. Below, the shimmer pulsed brighter, casting ghost light on the canyon walls. It wasn't water, it wasn't light, it was something else, something alive, and it was waiting. Okay, we're almost at the Crystal Spring, guys.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one. This is the one where I kind of got into it, and this is the longest one. I kind of got into it, and I had to really force AI to write this ending the way I wanted it to be. So this was kind of this required a little bit more creative direction than the rest. The rest,
and you know what's kind of giving? Like when it's a gentle parent AI, when you're like,
literally,
please write 300 words, and they write you like a paragraph, and you're like, how many words is this? And they're like 292, and I'm like, how many words I asked for? And they're like 300. I'm sorry, I'll do it again, and then they still mess it up.
Well, no, there were a few times where the ending was so bad, I was like, actually, do this instead, because that was bad. And it'll be like, sure thing, let me write it for you. And so yeah, that's kind of what happened. But I'm excited for this bit.
Me too.
This bit was my idea.
Okay.
Everyone buckle up.
Yeah, this is where it gets good. The valley opened like a dream, silver grass bending under the wind that didn't blow. And at its heart, the crystal spring. It shimmered like liquid glass, humming softly, a sound that felt older than time itself. Caroline stepped forward first, her white mane blazing in the ghost light.
We made it!
She whispered.
Loud ass whisper.
She whispered, voice trembling with awe.
After everything, we're here.
Jordan and Isa joined her at the edge. The spring surface reflected nothing, not the sky, not their faces, just the depthless glow that seemed to pull at their souls. Isa's voice was low, wary. It's not water, it's something else. Caroline didn't hesitate.
Oh, it's freedom.
Okay, America. She turned to them, eyes fierce.
Your Alexander Hamilton, and people are like, what is this? And when he was showing into the Constitution. Okay, sorry.
She turned to them, eyes fierce.
We go in together, no fear, no doubts.
Uh-oh. She's gonna break into song. Jordan looked at her, at both of them, and felt something swell in his chest. Not fear, not anymore. Just love for these two horses who had carried him through storms and shadows.
Together,
he said softly, and so they stepped forward, 3 hooves touching the glass as one. The spring swallowed them whole.
Can you repeat that sentence? This sentence is important.
The spring swallowed them whole.
Gobble me, swallow me, drink
Just
me.
All right. The world folded like paper, and then the meadow at dawn. Jordan tracing spirals in the dirt, sunlight painting his chestnut coat, Caroline bursting through the grass, her eyes on fire, Isa smirking from the ridge, clever and sharp, the pact under the starlight, hooves touching, voices whispering, to seek the crystal spring, to run free, to never look back. The canyon descent, winds howling, ledges crumbling, hearts pounding, Caroline shouting, move! Jordan steadying Isa as the rocks gave way, the shimmer waiting below, the valley again, the spring humming, patient and eternal, Caroline's voice fierce, together. hooves touching grass, the plunge into light, and then the meadow at dawn, again and again and again. The same laughter, the same arguments, the same hope. Time folding in on itself, looping endlessly. The journey became a rhythm, a song without end. Days blurred into echoes, choices repeated like lines in a poem, but something changed. At first, it was small. A flicker of deja vu when Caroline spoke at the canyon's edge. The exact same words. The same exact tilt of her head. Then the spirals he drew in the dirt, perfect copies of themselves, as his hoof remembered before his mind did. He began to notice everything. The way Isa always warned at the valley. The way the wind rose at the same moment on the ledge. The way the spring pulsed like a heartbeat that never missed. And with each loop, the truth sharpened. They were trapped. Forever chasing freedom, never reaching it. Jordan stopped fearing the canyon. He stopped fearing the spring. What he feared now was forgetting who he was. The valley opened like a dream. Silver grass bending under a wind that didn't blow. And at its heart, the crystal spring. It shimmered like liquid glass, humming softly. A sound that felt older than time itself. Caroline stepped forward first, her white mane blazing in the ghost light.
We made it!
She whispered, voice trembling with awe.
After everything, we're here.
Isa joined her, eyes sharp, scanning the surface. It's waiting, she murmured. Jordan stood behind them, his chestnut coat glowing faintly in the strange light. He didn't move. He didn't speak. He had seen this moment too many times to count.
Me too, bro.
The same words, the same hunger. One thing about her is this bitch is always hungry. Oh my god.
Last week was Mr. AI.
Someone get this horse an apple already. Jeez.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
The same words, the same hunger in Caroline's voice, the same tension in Isa's. He had lived this loop until it carved itself into his bones. And now he was done. Caroline turned, fire blazing in her eyes.
Together,
She said, just as she always did.
no fear, no doubts.
Jordan stepped forward, not towards the string, but between them and it. His voice was steady, stronger than it had ever been.
No,
He said.
not this time.
Caroline blinked, thrown off balance.
Jordan, what are you doing?
I'm ending it.
He said,
We've done this
You know
before.
this sounds like suicide.
I'm ending it.
Ending and we're standing at like a cliff. I'm sorry. Okay, keep going. Back.
I'm ending it.
he said softly.
We've done this before, over and over. The spring doesn't give freedom, it takes it. Every time we step in, we start again. We never leave.
Isa's breath hitched, her sharp mind catching the truth in his tone. A loop, she whispered. We've been trapped. Jordan nodded.
I don't know why, I don't know how, but I know this. If we go in again, we lose ourselves. Maybe we already have.
Caroline's voice cracked, desperation bleeding through her through her fire.
Jordan, please. We started this together.
He met her gaze, and for a heartbeat, he saw every loop reflected in her eyes. The laughter, the storms, the promises. He loved her. He loved them both.
Oh.
And that was
Are they polyamorous?
This is like, yeah, throuple. Like,
guys, I really think it's just the friendship type. I really do. Okay.
Do we ship Geraldine or do we ship Jesus?
Or we forgot
Kiza.
Carolza. Kiza or Carolza. Okay, what were we saying? What was I saying? Where are you? Oh, okay. He loved her. He loved them both. And that was why he couldn't let them fall again.
Trust me.
He said.
Just this once.
The spring pulsed, its hum rising like a heartbeat, calling them closer. The silver grass bent towards it, as if the valley itself wanted to swallow them whole. Jordan planted his hooves, muscles coiled.
Run!
He commanded.
Now!
Caroline hesitated, but then Isa moved first, her instincts snapping into place. She shoved Caroline hard, breaking her trance, and together they bolted across the valley. The spring roared behind them, its glow flaring like a dying star. Jordan stayed until the last possible moment, watching the glass ripple. Sorry, I have to yell.
Also, like, he didn't really do all that. Why'd you have to stay?
Literally.
Because I'm the main character, bitch.
No, you ain't. You never were.
I'm the one who got us out of the freaking loop.
You're probably the one who got us there in the first place.
It's because I chose him in the prompt.
Oh, really?
Well, at first, never mind. Hold on. I'll tell you about what the original ending.
Yeah.
The BTS. Well, obviously, this gave us the best story. Remember how she said all the other ones were doo-doo city?
No,
I
okay,
remember.
hold
I
on,
do
hold on,
recall.
hold on, hold on.
I do recall. Anyways, finish.
The spring roared behind them, its glow flaring like a dying star. Jordan stayed until the last possible moment, watching the glass ripple, watching the shadows surge beneath its surface. Then he turned and galloped after them, his chest burning, his heart pounding, but not with fear, with freedom.
Yup.
They didn't stop until the valley was a distant scar behind them. The hum faded, the grass green again, and for the last time, the air smelled of life. Oh, sorry. And for the first time, the air smelled of life. My bad. Caroline collapsed in the meadow, her sides heaving.
Jordan,
She whispered, voice raw.
you saved us.
Jordan stood over them, his breath ragged, his eyes bright with something fierce and new.
No.
He said softly.
We saved each other.
Above them, the stars burned like fire, and for the first time, they weren't patterns in a loop. They were a map to somewhere real. The crystal spring.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. The crystal spring shimmered far away, patient and eternal, but it would wait forever now because the endless gallop was broken. The end. Yup.
So this was Barnes & Noble's Book of the Year.
Book of the year. Well, actually, if,
Oprah's
We're
choice.
signing copies at the local Barnes & Noble this weekend.
if this episode gets enough likes, enough comments, we might consider making this into a movie. Okay.
Yes, we already are pitching it to Netflix, HBO Max, Prime
Obviously,
Video.
we'll play the horses.
Yes, it will be a live action remake.
Yes.
It will be live action, correct?
No CGI.
None.
No,
No CGI, yeah.
So,
it would all be visual, practical effects.
Yeah. I can just imagine the crystal waters being like a freaking like landfill because there's no clean water anymore. You guys, it's so clean.
Ugh. Anyway,
That was cinematic.
yeah, I'm glad we read through that as a group because it was really great.
Yeah, and I feel like this is really, kind of the energy I want to embody going into the new year. I want to jump free and just neigh.
Right, let's pick this apart and figure out what does the crystal spring represent here? Does it represent 2024? Sorry, 2025? As a year?
Oh, and like going into 2026, it's like, do we want to repeat everything we did in 2025 or do we want to break the loop?
Or that's
Right.
why we can go to 2026 because we break the loop.
Yes.
We've learned the lesson.
We shed our skin.
We shed our skin.
And we became the horses we were meant to be.
Correct.
He got over all the trembling. I got over all the
Eating?
And Issa got all over the staring in the corner and saying weird things.
Mom,
Did she?
She really didn't add much to the
reaping,
story, I gotta be
reaping.
honest.
Mom, reaping
reaping,
going now.
The Hunger Games?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of was just there.
You
I
were
feel
kind
like
of like the side character.
Well, I will say,
I was.
she did. Can you kind of walk through the prompts and why you chose, what? How about that? I want to know why you chose him to make them the hero when he did nothing but paint in the freaking dirt all the time, and then you let a man take credit? Hell no.
okay.
A
So
mayor take credit.
so I gave you guys
Stallion take credit.
I gave you guys the personalities, and then I said make a short story about
yes, because
us
the
three.
original, you weren't even
It was just
in
you
it.
two.
Yeah.
And then Caroline was like, "Oh no, do one with me. Do one with me, Jordan and Isa." And so I made a new one, and I let it generate the first prompt, super short. That's the one that you read, and then it mentioned the crystal spring, and I was like, okay. So then I literally did not tell it to do anything else. I just said generate part 2, generate part 3, generate part 4, generate part 5. Right? Oh no, when I generated part 5, I asked for Jordan to be less scared. Because
I got pissed.
Yeah,
that I was
because-
trembling in every part.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I didn't get a say into my character development, but you
Your character
as an
was
author, why do you
fine.
take the characters, the actors' input on your source material?
I'm very method. I have to.
You
I
are
have to
very
shape my
method.
character. I have to. I couldn't just be trembling the whole time. That's so annoying.
Well, that's the thing though, is that I started getting the idea, the original part 6 when I didn't tell it to do anything, and I just like, okay, make the final part. I decided to. I read it and I was like, this is so lame because the Crystal Spring was just like freedom or whatever, right?
The Great Wolf Lodge.
The Great Wolf Lodge water park area.
Yeah, right.
Little indoor pool area. I've never been. I've only seen photos. Yeah, I know.
Ads for it. The Great Wolf Lodge.
Remember the one with like the giant dog, like wolves? I wanted one so bad. I thought they were real. Anyways. Yeah, so I reread it. I was like, and then it clicked. Sorry, I'm yawning. And then it clicked, right? All of a sudden, my creative genius was like, what if we had more of a horror-esque ending to this where the Crystal Spring was actually a time loop, and every time you go in, it sets you back to the beginning. Have you guys ever read the Dark Tower series by Stephen King?
Yeah, I was supposed to say, that reminds me of like a short story I wrote in college where this like girl and her family got into a car crash, and spoiler alert, but basically like death appears, and he's like, oh, you guys can like move on to the afterlife, you just have to like spend a night in your house, but they fail every time and they keep having to do the loop over and over again.
That's really cool.
That's what
I want to read that. But yeah, so I wanted it to be more of a lesson learned, right? So then at first I made a prompt saying Jordan is the only one to discover that it is a loop. And when...
By the way, they never explained how he discovered it. He just noticed it.
Yeah, it said there were deja vu moments, and I was like, wait.
You have been really...
I've played these games before.
If there was like his old like hoof drawing was like in the...
See, that would have been
the
good.
Crystal Spring got
That's
it wrong.
what I'm saying.
They
Yeah.
left something
Yeah.
behind.
Or
Or-
like,
or-
oh my god.
Or maybe the spiral was a different direction than he usually does his little swirly whirlies.
That's what I'm saying. He would have been like, something's a little off. And then like I'm like you hear me on the side and I'm like, I'm not that hungry. And you're like, oh my god.
I could go for a salad.
How many calories is that?
Guys, you know what? I think we should walk an extra couple miles today. Like
And I continue saying, or no, I say more than usual.
Yeah, you're like, I want to be the main character.
no, literally.
I
it's
suddenly
like,
have input.
Your character's supposed to be clever and you figured out nothing.
I know the entire time. And then she came up with a plan.
She keeps saying she's clever, but
I literally-
all talk and no
No
show.
I did not come up with a single
Her
plan in
plan
this
is
story.
like, we have to cross this cliff. Like, duh. Fork and kitchen.
Yeah, you
There's,
were
like,
freaking
road
let Tim and
signs.
Timmy over here save the day.
Well, no, actually, he wasn't going to save the day. I was going to make it very depressing. And in one of the many times that you go together now, and everyone jumps in, Jordan just doesn't, and then he walks away.
What?
Yeah, and
Because
then
I'm scared? Why did I not go?
because you
felt
realize,
like
well,
Wait, I broke the time loop just for myself? And you guys are repeating
that,
it?
but I wanted it to kind of be an allegory for toxicity in friendships and repeating the constant loop of, okay, I'm making a new friend and I'm going through all the same trials and tribulations with them again. And finally you decide that it's not you, it's the people you surround yourself with. Maybe hanging out with somebody who is encouraging you to go through dangerous situations is not what you want in life. You know, Caroline constantly calling you out for being scared and all of this stuff, and me pressuring you to go to in the first place. You know, we weren't good friends.
But don't you want friends that push you to be a better version of yourself?
Right.
And push you
Cut them off.
push you to, like, past your
Kidding.
limits? And what, you betray them? You just let them suffer for eternity
And
because they want you to
everything
be a
I
better version of
said
yourself?
just now was a joke. I literally just wanted Jordan to be like an asshole character at the end because I thought it was going to be funny. But
It would have been more accurate.
true. But
What are you implying?
but
You heard me.
AI is so goddamn bad at trying to like take my notes, and for some reason it just didn't understand that I wanted only you to stay behind. You know, I just constantly wanted you to save everybody. So I was like, I don't have the time to tell it 30 billion times to do what I actually wanted to do. So instead, Jordan's gonna interfere/intervene and tell everyone it's a loop, and then you guys have a happy ending.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Well, that was a beautiful story, and this was really fun. And we finally got something that's, like, not finally, but this is a positive use of AI just to prove how important it is for people to actually continue to create things and not just use the internet and copy it off as their own. Because if you genuinely think that this is, like, good material, then you have the educational background and mental... like, maturity of a 5th grader.
Yeah, I would say...
Like, if you think this is passable as, like...
a person?
Like, a person wrote this, like, you are the dumbest person of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really sucks. And it makes me sad because I am fearing in the future that these writing nuances that AI does, I'm going to see more and more in books I read. Or something. But
I see it in people's emails all the time through work.
I was gonna say, so
emails, like, even messages, so it's already starting to be taken over. But again, like, you know what, there are certain authors and writers and artists that nothing could recreate it, I think,
right.
in
And
my opinion.
Definitely I think it's nice to leave the slop behind in 2025 and really look into more creative endeavors that pull from your own imagination, your own ideas, your own thoughts, and really, really look forward to improving your own instead of relying on AI to be an outlet for stunted growth. So the lesson here is leave behind habits that make you a bit lazy and dependent on AI, and really spend 2026 diving into creative hobbies, writing, reading, drawing, painting, anything that would kind of improve your mindset and also get some new neural pathways formed in your brain.
Facts. That should be everyone's New Year's resolution. Get more neural pathways formed.
Figure that
and get
out.
off that dang high horse for the year of the horse. No pun intended.
We're horses, but not on a high horse.
But yeah. We're in it. Wait.
Ew.
Easy come, easy go. That's just how you live.
Oh,
take it.
Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on and listening to this beautiful
Thanks
episode.
for galloping on in.
Galloping on in. And if you guys enjoyed this episode and you liked it, maybe we'll do another story again.
And visit on our Instagram stable at Coworker Calamity, and we'll share the hay.
Yeah!
Hey.
Jordan, anything else to add to that?
I'm ready for the year of the horse.
Yeah?
Let's do it. Yay! Let's ride off into the sunset. Yo.
To freedom!
To the crystal spring.
No, don't go there. Guys, never go.
Conspiracy theories? He's like, no!
Never go to the crystal spring.
Caroline, after all this, goes, hey, everyone. Welcome back to an episode of Coworker Calamity. And we just do this endlessly.
This episode is 36 hours long.
This is the time loop. Oh, bye, y'all. Follow us on our new episodes every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Bye.